Okay, hi guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're tracking the tropics, and currently post-tropical cyclone 6 is here in the Caribbean, and it's about to hit Puerto Rico right now for the next 5 days. Just still shows the X. And this is the current wind speed possibilities. So the highest wind speed possibility is a 60%. And the arrival time winds will be around Tuesday 2 p.m. Around 2 p.m. today, the tropical storm force winds will arrive in Puerto Rico. Around Tuesday 8 p.m. it will arrive in more Puerto Rico. Wednesday 2 a.m. it will arrive in the Dominican Republic. Thursday 8 a.m. it will arrive in Cuba. Friday 8 p.m. it's going to arrive in Florida. Saturday 8 p.m. it's going to arrive in Florida, possibly Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana. Well, the track shows it will most likely go toward Louisiana. This is the most likely arrival time winds. At the 50 knot wind speed possibilities, it's currently at 10%. But this little speck here is a 20% chance of 50 knot winds. And currently there is no hurricane force winds in the area. Let's go to tropical tidbits, see what's going on with the tropics. But before we do that, let's check the warnings and code. Currently here there's a tropical storm watch. Here there are tropical storm warnings. Here tropical storm watches. And the impact is actually kind of getting close to Louisiana and Alabama. And let's go tropical tidbits to see what's the track of the storm and the mild intensity, some other stuff. Okay, currently we're on tropical tidbits. And if we go on current storms, this is the current satellite imagery. Right now the storm is in the Caribbean Sea. This is the wind field watches and warnings. And you can see that it's already in the Caribbean right now. And you can see that this model shows it will track towards Alabama, but you can see they have a lot more models going toward Louisiana, so it could most likely go toward Louisiana. And they have some of these models here that show it's going toward Louisiana, so could most likely hit Louisiana, Mississippi. Here it shows it's most likely going to go toward Florida and then take a turn through all the states. And the model intensity shows it's only going to become a Cat 1 hurricane, but says it'll most likely stay at a tropical storm strength. Let's check the satellite imagery of this storm. But this is the current satellite. You can see they have a lot of rotation with it. It's looking very organized. The satellite imagery thing. Let's go to the forecast models to see which direction it actually goes. So you can see it moves across the Caribbean, Dominican Republic, and goes through the Caribbean islands, hits Puerto Rico, and you can see it goes into our Gulf. And after that, you have another tropical wave right here. And this tropical wave enters the Caribbean, while this one moves around in the Gulf, and then heads toward Alabama. And you can see Another tropical depression forms in the Caribbean. After that, this storm just hits Alabama. While this system strengthens in the Caribbean, they have another tropical wave behind it. While this moves around in the Caribbean, doesn't know where it wants to go, the next tropical wave enters the Caribbean and also becomes a depression. Right now, there's a tropical depression here and a tropical depression there. And after that, the one goes across Cuba, while the other one goes into the Gulf. And the first tropical wave that went into the Gulf or Caribbean, it's going to move around near Cuba on Friday, August 20th. And after that, it's going to try to get into the Gulf. And then it starts to strengthen or tries to strengthen. And then hits Mexico. While the other storm that was behind it goes into the Gulf. Gets some pretty strong rotation, and then that's pretty much it. And also they had this tropical wave that came also. Let's go to the CMC model and see where Fred actually goes. So you can see he moves across the Caribbean islands, then it squeezes or sneaks under Cuba and Florida, then gets into our Gulf, and then heads towards Alabama and Georgia. Okay, and the Navgem model shows the storm could become pretty big and have some big widespread bands with it. Navgem model shows the storm is going to get a little strong and big. Navgem model shows it's going to get into our Gulf as a 994. After that, it's going to be right next to Florida as a 983. And after that, the storm will slam into Alabama as a 980 millibar storm. Well, let's go check the rain totals of the storm. Oh wait, actually won't let me show the rain totals, but just look how big this storm is. The Navgem model shows the storm is going to get the size of like a Cat 5. But this storm is going to get the size of Florida. Like this storm is going to be the size of Georgia and South Carolina together. And then it'll hit Alabama as a massive, destructive hurricane. It's pretty intense. But the icon model really doesn't show much. The CMC model shows it won't get that big. It could die by the time it makes landfall in Alabama. And let's see what the GFS model shows and what it thinks. Okay, so you can see storm approaching at the bottom. Right there, the storm gets into our Gulf and starts to strengthen. But it weakens a little bit. Then it hits Alabama as a tropical storm or depression. And as the storm enters the Gulf, the storm is going to be in temperatures in between 75 to 80 degrees. So the storm is going to be in like about 90-degree Gulf of Mexico waters. And there could be multiple heat waves coming, but while the storm gets into the Gulf, the sea temperatures are going to be around 90 degrees. The total accumulated precipitation is going to be pretty high. Florida is going to get 2 feet of rainfall. It's pretty big. And Louisiana could get 2 to 3 inches of rainfall with this storm when it comes through the area. Well, that's going to be the end for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you like, comment, subscribe, and I'm going to see you guys and update you guys at the 1 p.m. update. And I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.